Targets are over there. Launching shield.
We're using the Victrix Gambit Controller, testing it out with some Halo multiplayer, just so you guys know what it feels like. Starting to feel like it's coming down to like me, Vkuda, and many other people when it comes to like reviewing all these pro level controllers for not just Xbox, but PlayStation, Switch, and so much more. I got another one to throw at you, and this is one from Victrix. This is the Victrix Gambit Controller for the Xbox Series X. Also works with the Xbox One as well as PC. And yeah, this controller right here, you need to get this on your radar because it means some serious business. Let's get into it.
This wasn't written with your comfort in mind. Nah. Made my decision, wasn't tough to decide. Nah. Me and my boys, we get it done every time. Gotta earn it, you can't just jump in the line. You'll get rushed to the side. I top my division, I've been building since I started. In the parking lot, I parked it. I came in while picking targets. My career cannot be tarnished. I'm a champion regardless. Celebrate, but this a different kind of lucha party. We are not alike.
Before we kick this video off, I want to give a huge shout out to Victrix for sending over the Victrix Gambit. This is such an amazing controller, and I'm kind of giving it away right now. This controller is really, really good. I've been using this for a lot of Battlefield, for Halo Infinite, for Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War. I should be using this on Call of Duty Vanguard, but I don't have that on Xbox. I have it on PlayStation 5. So I've been playing this with a variety of games, and also when I go over to PC, Doom Eternal and the like. And as you guys know, I love customizable controllers. I love when I can basically swap out the stick, swap out the D-pad. I've got different settings for my hair triggers. I've got back paddles and more. Not only do you have all of that, you got your hair trigger selector. You've got swappable D-pad, swappable faceplate, swappable sticks, interchangeable anti-friction rings, and you've also got a back paddle, which is swappable for either nothing at all, just 2 paddles, or you can go up to the standard 4 that are by default on the controller right there. So you've also got the dual core processor built into it, which helps with having no latency whatsoever when you're using this controller wired, and Dolby Atmos built into it. Yeah, I'm gushing over this controller because I'm telling you everything it has up front, because I think you need to know that. And then we can dive into it. But before we do all that, make sure you sub to the channel, ding the notification bell. That way you stay up to date on all the latest and greatest content that comes from this channel. Also, if you want to pick this up, I'll have an affiliate link down below so you can go and get this either, wherever you want to get it. It's available GameStop, Best Buy, Amazon. I'll have links for everything so you can go and pick it up. Outside of that, if you want to support further, we do have channel memberships. We got Patreon. We got merch on Teespring and TeePublic, so if you want to check us out over there, make sure you do that. All that being said, let's go ahead and get into this review of the Victrix Gambit Controller. Man, I love this thing. Let's go ahead and get into it. So one of the biggest things that I like about Xbox controllers has always been the ergonomic feel of them. They're very comfortable in the hand. And with this, you've got 2 additional features that play into that. I mean, not only is it a grip texture on the back, where your paddles are, which you can swap those out with additional ones. But there's also there, if you pop off the controller here, you can pull off the faceplate. So if you sweat a lot, I would always recommend using the rubberized one, just because, your hands won't slide. Or if you prefer something with more gripability, there is the plastic one, which snaps on just like so. And it has grip. It feels so good in the hands. The only thing about this controller that kind of throws me off a little bit is the, where the start and select and the share button are. I know it's an option menu button, that's what it's called, but I'm old school. I like to say start and select. And the share button and also the mic mute, because they're so recessed into the controller itself. Sometimes I forget they're there, and I'll, out of habit, I have to look down and be like, oh, that's where it is. I'm old too, so there's factor that in. But I like the feel of the sticks. You have the convex and the concave ones you can interswap with it. You can have a standard D-pad, or you can use the disc, which has the Victrix logo on it, which you can snap on and then go from there. And it's just such a really cool modular controller. Like, it's got a premium look to it. The buttons are super responsive. The buttons, like, they're, in comparison, they are smaller than what you would find on a standard Xbox One or Xbox Series X controller overall, but they still get the job done. I don't feel like, I'm happy mashing my buttons when I'm trying to, jump, sprint, or anything. I do like that the triggers have that grippable material on them, so I'm never gonna feel like my fingers are gonna slide off at any point. And I have to say this though, one thing about this controller is when you set it to a hair trigger, you are literally having a hair trigger, because the slightest touch and you will be kicking this into motion. So if your right trigger is set to the hairline trigger functionality, at the slightest touch, you're going to be firing. So that does work in some situations where I find, like, if I run out of ammo on my main gun, I swap over to my pistol, then yeah, I need that, because I'm like I need to cap that person. But in other cases, there are times when I'm, sprinting about the map, and then I'll accidentally touch that, and then boom, there you go. Like, I've kind of given away my location. One of the other things I definitely want to talk about when it comes to, like, the controller, the anti-friction rings. So, like, how most controllers, with these sticks, they start to wear down and get stick drift, and they're not really equipped for a higher tier of playing or for professional level, at the highest end, like your Dr. Disrespect or something like that. They're not for that level of playing and precision. So when you have these anti-friction rings on here, like, if there's a certain style that you prefer, like if you don't like the default ones and you want to swap over to another one that's in the box that it comes with within the case, then you can do so quite easily. Just pop them in, and there you go. The other thing I really like about the D-pad, now, most of the times when it comes to Xbox controllers, you wouldn't really say that a D-pad is going to be good for playing fighting games. Now, whether you're using the circular disc or the diamond-shaped Victrix logo disc, or you're using the standard directional pad, either way, I've found that it's really good when it comes to fighting games. So if I'm playing Street Fighter, King of Fighters, Tekken, Virtua Fighter, Guilty Gear, I'm able to pull off all my moves seamlessly without any hiccups whatsoever. There's no input drops or anything like that. And I also think a factor in that being so good is the dual core that's built into the controller itself to, for it to have that super high precision, no latency input. And because it does have a Dolby Atmos in it, so you're going to be able to pinpoint where things are coming a lot quicker. So if you plug in a headset, and one I really recommend is the Victrix Gambit headset, and it doesn't matter if you get the Xbox or the PlayStation variation, they both have that functionality of wireless capability, but if you do use it wired, it perfectly pairs with the Gambit controller. And when I'm playing COD or playing Halo, I'm able to pinpoint where things are coming from, and it's just because of the drivers are in here. The Dolby Atmos built into it, where I'm able to pinpoint where things are coming from. So like if a bullet whizzes past my head, I know where it's coming from, and I'll know how to react in that given situation, which is always a benefit. So yeah, if you're looking at getting a headset, definitely pick up the Victrix Gambit headset to pair with the Gambit controller for the best audio quality you're going to get on the Xbox, hands down. Just honestly, nothing's going to compare to this when it comes to audio quality with the two of these paired together. Just saying. One of the things I've always liked about Victrix, with their accessories when it comes to the headphones, and now, with the controller, is the cases that it comes with. Like, they give you this durable travel case because they know that, and of course we got the pandemic going on, but, if you were to go and travel to a tournament, you can travel without needing to have all the bulk and wear and protect your device. This thing is perfectly suited for the controller. You can have your additional thumbsticks, friction rings, face plates, back paddles, and more. All can be carried in this little tiny thing that you can actually attach to your travel luggage or your backpack and just go from there. I just like this type of innovation that Victrix likes to throw in there. It's really, really good. And that's it. That's the review for the Victrix Gambit controller. Again, shout out to Victrix for sending this over to me. This is definitely my go-to controller for when I'm playing Halo, Call of Duty, or Battlefield 2042, just because I just love the way this controller responds. I love the audio quality coming out of it with the Dolby Atmos, and also pairing it with the Gambit headset. You just can't go wrong with it whatsoever. Now, I honestly, I would love for Victrix, and Victrix, I know you guys probably gonna watch this video. If you could make a controller like this for the PlayStation, oh my goodness. I know Scuff's making a controller, but I would love to see your guys take this format and use it on the PlayStation. That would be just completely dope. So what do you guys think of the Victrix Gambit controllers? Is it a controller you're looking at picking up? Is it one you have already? Are you looking at a competitor? You think some of the competitors might have something better? Whatever your thoughts are, just go ahead and get the conversation going in the comment section below. And if you want to take the conversation further, we do have Discord as well as Guilded. Links for those are in the description below. If you want to pick up this bad boy, we'll have an affiliate link down there as well, so definitely go check that out. And all that being said, I'm signing out. I hope y'all have a great one. If you want to support what we do, make sure you sub to the channel, ding the notification bell, that way you stay up to date on all the latest and greatest content that comes from this channel. And yeah, if you want to support further, we do have Patreon, channel memberships, and merch over on Teespring and TeePublic, so go check those out. All that being said, I'm signing out. Mikhail Kasanova, I hope you guys have a great and aloha rest of your day. Deuces wild, too sweet, be the elite. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Mahalo for making it to the end of the video. And if you found anything of importance or substance that you gained from watching this, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, make sure you sub to the channel and ding the notification bell. That way you stay up to date on all the content that you get from my channel, from podcasts, streams, reviews, impressions, reactions, and so much more. If you want to support what we do have channel memberships, we've got Patreon, we've got Subscribe Star, as well as coffee, which I would love to be drinking some coffee right now, which I am. That's some good coffee. But anyway, we got all of that, and we also have merch on Teespring and TeePublic, so make sure you go check that out. And all that being said, I just hope to see you in the next video that I put out. So hey, see you around.